I haven't seen a single post actually support Cardano in a while. Is ADA dead? ADA is dead. Move on. Cardano is dead like a doornail. And finally, Cardano is dead like Cold Fusion or Yahoo or Diesel Cars. Dead. Bag holders are in pain. Most won't sell on the high time frame dead cat bounce. Not even selfies from Charles will help. Don't shoot the messenger. These are some of the people that are spreading toxic rumors about Cardano. And if you think Cardano is dead, you're going to want to watch this video because at the end of it, I will change your mind. We're going to talk about what Cardano is doing, why it's not dead, activity on the network, how Cardano continues to lead in developer activity, the holders, the staking, and some price action targets for Cardano. So make sure to stay tuned, like this video, and let's get started. Cardano is once again topping the list of development activity among networks, according to Sentiment. More interesting development activities will continue to come in 2024 as well. Kudos to the Cardano community for constantly building real-world solutions within the ecosystem. That was tweeted by Emergo, one of the foundations that works with Cardano. You have this whole narrative. No one wants to work with Cardano. Nothing is on Cardano. No one's launching on Cardano. Well, according to the Cardano Explorer, there are over 9.3 million tokens on Cardano, and here you can see some of the top ones. You got Hosky, Drip, MinSwap, Space Coins, Adosia, Lobster, TwoCoin, and these are all with tens of thousands of holders and millions of transactions. So, is Cardano really dead? No, it's not. And then we take a look at the dashboard here. Current price is 52 cents with a market cap of 18.4 billion with 22.7 billion ADA staked. We'll talk about that more later. As far as transactions, over the last 1 month, 1 million simple transactions, close to 1 million smart contract transactions, and 750,000 of metadata transactions. Again, is Cardano dead? No. We take a look at the EUTXO.org, see some of the highlights of Cardano. So the highest TPS to unique recipients was 75 transactions per second. Most unique recipients in a single transaction was 248. And this was a record. Over 1,000 NFTs transferred in one single block. These are some of the things Cardano can do. And you hear the noise. No one wants to work with Cardano. No, there's no interoperability. No other top projects want to work with Cardano. Well, that is false. As you can see here from cryptoeconomy.com, Cardano's leading developer unveils partnerships with Arbitrum and Mina Protocol, 2 top 100 projects for 2024. Some of the things I've highlighted here. So this developer's name is Sebastian Guillemot. He conveyed his excitement about collaborating with Arbitrum and suggested a forthcoming integration of Cardano with both Arbitrum and Mina Protocol. Guillemot, a prominent individual in the Cardano ecosystem, has played a crucial role in the progression of Layer 2 solutions. Earlier this year, his studio, Paima Studios, introduced a Layer 2 solution that enabled on-chain gaming experiences for users of Cardano. Let's dive a little bit into the Mina Protocol integration, Cardano's leap towards decentralization, which we'll get into the Voltaire era a little bit later in this video. To address the difficulties associated with user onboarding, Paima suggests implementing an account abstraction framework within the Mina Protocol. This novel strategy enables users from various blockchains to engage seamlessly, eliminating the requirement for a Mina-specific wallet. The fusion of Cardano with Arbitrum and Mina is set to usher in a new era of blockchain technology, marking a significant milestone in the journey towards a decentralized future. Now, I know historically Cardano hasn't really been interoperable or working with other chains, but that is all looking to change. You'll see in the roadmap from Emergo, I'm going to show you later why interoperability is at the forefront of Cardano for 2024, as it is across the entire cryptocurrency industry. Then you have sidechains, right? Cardano launches sidechains. Well, no one's going to build a sidechain, okay? So here's the news. Cardano is launching new privacy blockchain and token. Midnight, which is underpinned by zero-knowledge proof technology, is one of many sidechains now being deployed around Cardano and will go beyond previous privacy coin projections or projects by delivering zero-knowledge proof smart contracts. Now, I know Midnight was launched by one of their foundations or their marketing arms, right? But this will be a case study for the rest of the markets to see this is what you can gain by launching a sidechain on Cardano. If people talk about Cardano's too slow, it only does 3 to 7 transactions per second. That is about to change. As you can see here, Hydra, Cardano's solution for ultimate layer 2 scalability. And in this next one, I want to share a short video of exactly what Hydra is and how it's looking to revolutionize the Cardano layer 1.
Very powerful system. So it's significantly more stuff can go into the transaction than in Bitcoin. So we created a new model for this called the extended UTXO model. It allows us to have spending policies and multi-asset and smart contracts and all these things. And DSLs could even bring in regulatory dimensions. And embedding Prism in means we can put identity native on chain. And that's a very sophisticated transaction. And the base ledger can perform very high speed for these things. Ouroboros is a very efficient protocol. So you can potentially have hundreds of these things going on every second. But then when you start stratifying these transactions, you're going to notice that big pools of them are low value transactions. Big pools of them are occurring frequently, but collectively are only talking about maybe 5%, 10% of the total value of the ledger. So a lot of—
I want to pause that there really quick. Now, that is what has hindered a lot of layer ones, right? These small mini transactions. Some are DDoS attacks. That's what took Solana down. That's what slowed down Avalanche and well, not slowed it down, but made the transaction fees go through the roof. And that's what has slowed Ethereum down. And that is something that is not going to change. And so with Hydra, what you're going to be able to do, each stake pool operator can transact up to 1,000 transactions per second. And with over 3,000 stake pool operators, we're looking at a potential of over 3 million transactions per second with all the Hydra heads included. So that is one thing. Small, tiny transactions that only represent 5 to 10% of the total value. What's bogged other blockchains down, Cardano's looking to fix that with Hydra. Let's get back to the video.
Turnaround, but they're just bloat. So it makes more sense to batch those and put those into a different layer of the system and allow then for those things to enjoy acceleration. So you can do a lot more of them. The fees go down, they get instant finality. And that's kind of the concept of Lightning. So what we did is we just took the ideas of Lightning and we said, can we have native smart contract support for this and build it so that you can have as many channels as you want and they can all communicate with each other, route with each other. And every time you add it, you get linear scaling. So what that means is you get X more TPS per second capacity. Instead of saying that it goes up and up and up and then it reaches an asymptote and just stays at a constant performance. 1 head, 2 heads, 3 heads, N heads, the system just keeps scaling. So potentially you could grow to the capacity of millions of transactions per second, long-term, years from now, decades from now, if you wanted to. And the great part about stake pools and delegation and all the things of Ouroboros is you have a very natural set of people to run this infrastructure. So as we start growing, you put these Hydra heads on top of stake pools, and then they have now 2 settlement channels. And so you can either settle on the main network, or you can settle on the layer 2 network, and it's completely dependent upon your requirements. Is it the value very high or low? Do you care about the settlement speed? Do you want fast settlement speed or slow settlement speed?
So you'll have the option of settling on the faster instant finality layer 2 like Hydra, or if it's something much more important, a larger transaction, and you don't mind waiting a little longer, paying a little more in fees, you can do it on the Cardano mainnet. So that is a little bit about Hydra. That is going full speed ahead. It is looking to scale in 2024 and beyond. Some other things that are building, that are happening behind the scenes, and what we can expect from Cardano and its dApps in 2024. Here's from Emergo.io, Yoroi wallet, a look back before charging ahead in 2024. Yoroi had 39 collaborations in 2023, which showcased a new range and utility for Cardano's first light wallet. Some of the partnerships, a fiat on and off ramp was with Banksa. They had a few DEXs that were launched on there, MusliSwap, MinSwap, Wing Riders, lending protocols, NFT, on-chain intelligence, DAO tooling, cross-chain and bridging, onboarding, gaming, stable coins. These are all features and partnerships that came to Yoroi, and they're looking to expand that going into 2024. A big one here, and I mentioned earlier in this video, Cardano's roadmap, right? We are entering into the age of Voltaire, which will essentially make the entire network fully decentralized and hand the keys of the network to the users and the stake pool operators. And that is via CIP 1694. This was on the ballot. It was voted on. We'll show you the results of the vote here in a second. After 6 years of initial development and feature cultivation, the Cardano blockchain has reached the age of Voltaire, and this passed with over 93% of total ballot submissions voting yes. Couple of things that are happening for Cardano is the Chang hard fork. This is expected to take place in 2024. This is what's going to facilitate that CIP 1694. Chang hard fork is a pivotal aspect of the strategic roadmap designed to kickstart the Cardano governance model's bootstrapping period. In a departure from traditional governance structures, the hard fork introduces a consensus mechanism that empowers ADA holders to actively shape the network's trajectory. Speaking of the network's trajectory, this is what to look forward to in 2024, the Chang hard fork, as I just went over. Advancing towards full Cardano community governance, more real-world asset tokenization on Cardano, more third-party dApp development, more interoperability, more content, resources for the community, and the new features and integrations with Yoroi. One I would like to hone in on is this, a multifaceted agenda for 2024. Increased tokenization. What sets, and they talked about real world asset tokenization and DeFi. What sets Cardano apart is its unique approach, which allows for token issuance without the necessity of smart contracts. This simplifies the onboarding process for brands and creators looking to dive into the Web3 space, making Cardano an attractive option for those seeking to explore the world of blockchain-based assets. Third-party dApp development. Now, I know a lot of people say, look, a lot of the dApps, the Cardano Foundation, Emergo, or IOG, they're the ones creating it. Cool. Third-party app development, that is what they're looking to do in 2024. The goal is to make it Cardano a hub for developers, which, as I showed in the earlier part of the video, they continue to lead the way in developer activity across the board, all blockchains. Then we have interoperability. Cardano recognized the importance of collaboration in the blockchain space. To that end, it aims to enhance interoperability with other blockchain ecosystems. We know Cardano's a slow mover. They're very methodical. Charles, very methodical person, doesn't just launch something, see what breaks, and fixes it. He takes his time, which to some people is not to their liking. But what that has allowed Cardano to do is have 100% uptime. Even when the nodes were degraded by over 50%, the network did not shut off once. Transactions were continuing to go through, and everything came into place on its own. That is true decentralization. And the one issue I had with Cardano was the lack of interoperability. It seems like the team has put that at the forefront, and they're looking to do more of that in 2024, which makes me bullish on this project. Now, if we take a look at some of the on-chain metrics for Cardano, you can see here over 22 billion ADA staked, which represents around 67% of the total supply, with over 1.3 million delegators and 5,700 pools, 3,100 of them being active. If we take a look here from intotheblock.com, we know Cardano is very retail driven. Up until potentially 2024, we're going to get a lot of the use case in as well. Now, the Cardano community, extremely passionate. So if you are one of the Cardano passionate community members, like the video and drop a comment in the comment section. Here is average time the token is held for Cardano, which is approximately 1 year, compared to something like Avalanche. And this is not a knock towards Avalanche. This is just to draw a comparison between top layer ones. Avalanche's is 5.7 months. If we take a look at social trends, search trends for Cardano are around 49. For Avalanche, they're lagging behind around 40. So people are still interested in Cardano. All the negative talk you hear, Cardano hasn't done this, they don't do that, they don't launch dApps, no one wants to build on it, it's too hard. People are still searching for it. People are still delegating. People are still creating pools. People are still launching tokens, smart contracts. They're building on the platform. Don't listen to those naysayers. Now, take a look at some price action for Cardano. Coming in at 52.9 cents. When Cardano moves, it moves. Coming in at number 9 on CryptoRank.io. You can see here with a fully diluted market cap of $23.7 billion with an all-time high market cap of around 98, call it $100 billion. So where can Cardano get to? We believe this is a $400 billion project going into this bull market. Now, as far as some price action for Cardano, this is Cardano on the daily. One thing I want to note here, I want to throw on the NW envelope from Lux Algo, And this thing is pretty spot on. As you can see here, the green represent buy signals and the red represent sell signals. If we take a look at previously, when we had this buy signal, we had a rise of about 80% from Cardano. On the flip side, when it gives us the sell signal, that move was around 20%. And look at what we just got just 2 days ago, a buy signal and a beautiful green engulfing candle on the daily for Cardano, expected to reach the top of this envelope, which will bring it right back over 61 cents. If we scroll out to the weekly, we take a look here, we drop our EMAs on. We got the 10 and the 21-day exponential moving average. You can see here we are trading below, but again, anytime we drop below these two bands, we do tend to move to the upside. As you can see here, this move from wick to wick was about 80%. Well, guess where we are now, my friends? We are currently below the two EMAs. If we were to get a similar move on the weekly time frame of about 80%, we're looking at a 88-cent Cardano. So ask yourself this question. Are you going to believe the naysayers? Are you going to believe everything you just saw in this video of what Cardano is doing? Let us know in the comments. We hope you enjoy the content. Come check out our live show Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, take care.